Hello everyone, and welcome back to these very easy melodious etudes by Edward Elgar. Today we are on the very last etude. We're looking at etude 6, and the previous video you saw was talking about the bowings. So we've got détaché, we've got spiccato, we also reviewed staccato, because spiccato and staccato, they look the same, and I want you to be able to do both of them. We talked about legato. There's lots of bowings in this one, and so that's why I gave you the week earlier video to look at the bowings and just kind of start to practice those. So today we're going to minimally be talking about how to do things. We're mostly going to be just trying to do what's on the page today. So I'm going to play this for you, but before we do, let's grab a pencil and circle a few things. So the first thing we're going to circle is allegro on number 6. We've got allegro. So allegro is a bright and quick tempo. And my little trick for finding an allegro tempo is the song dun 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 dun. So let's check and see if that's right. I'm going to use the tap function on my metronome. Dun, da, dun, da, dun, dun, da, 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 dun, da, dun, da, dun, dun, dun. So let's see, where am I? 118. So approximately 120. So I'm going to turn that up to 120. That's the first thing. The second thing is the time signature. The time signature tells us how to feel the beat. So 4/4, there's 4 beats in a measure. Our beat is a quarter note. So if our beat is dun 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 dun, that means your eighth notes are 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So nothing faster than that. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. The other thing is our key signature, and we have 1 flat. So the little trick for the order of the flats, it's just the reverse of the sharps. So if you remember, my acronym for the sharps is Father Charlie goes down and eats breakfast. So breakfast, B, is the very first flat. If we had 2 flats, it'd be breakfast eats, so B and E flat. But in this case, we just have 1 flat, it's a B flat, and let's just memorize that B flat gives you the key of F major, or if you count up to the 6th scale degree, F, G, A, B flat, C, D, you have D minor as well. So 2 options. This is an F major, so you'll be able to tell that as you listen. It's nice and bright sounding. So those are the things. I'm going to play this for you. Feel free to scribble in any other things that you notice, maybe where I am in the bow, little things like that. Notice that there's actually 3 sections. You've got your first section with a repeat, which is forte, the middle section, piano, so nice and quiet in there. I'll probably try to be in the upper half of the bow there. And then at the end, we've got that return to the forte section as well. In the last measure, there's a retard as well. So we're going to pull back the tempo, and there's a fermata on the last note. So we're going to hold that last note. Okay, so I'm going to do all the repeats so you can hear exactly how it might go. And I'm going to play it spiccato. When we practice it together, we'll try it both staccato and spiccato. So spiccato is going to be bouncing. 1, 2, 3, 4. that is our little etude. Let's go ahead and dissect it together in 3 sections. So the first section is forte. I'm gonna put the speed back at 60, so half as fast. We were at 120, now we're at 60. And let's practice it staccato first. So whenever you have a dot over those notes, let's play it in the upper half of the bow if you can, or in the middle, but just make sure that you're stopping the bow at the end. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, so let's see how this first half goes. Every time playing staccato when you have a dot. Ready? And... So that was staccato. This time we're going to do some spot checks together, starting in the second measure, and we're going to practice spiccato. But spiccato is really a lot easier to do faster. So what we're going to do, rather than playing spiccato like this, 1 and 2 and, it's too slow. We're going to double everything. Okay. Oh, by the way, I'm so sorry. I forgot to give you the hand patterns before we started. So let's grab our hand patterns real quick, just in case you're confused. So since we have a B flat, that means that on the C string, you have the basic hand pattern. And on the G string, you have low 2. The D string, you have low 2. And the A string, you have a low 1 with all whole steps. So let's review that again. So you've got C, D, E, F, G, so basic. G, A, B flat, C, D, low 2, D, E, F, G, A, low 2, and A, B flat, C, D, E, low 1 with all whole steps. Okay, so let's look at that second measure. Find your balance point. And we're gonna double everything, okay? Teeny tiny little back and forths. So, ready, go. Should we try it again a few times? Let's try it again. So let's try it the first time again. Ready, go. And second time from the string, start from the string. Ready, go. And last one, start from the string, balance point. Ready, go. So now the second place we're going to look at is the next measure. So measure 3. This is a little tricky. All right, let's try it together. Ready, and. Press with the first finger for the accent. Ready, and. And last one. Ready, and. Let's find measure 6 and measure 7 and measure 8. We'll just do the second line there. Okay, so 6, 7, 8, if you want to listen to it first, here's what it'll sound like. Whoops. Nice and slow. So shall we try it together? Let's give it a try. So back to measure 6, doubling everything. Ready, and. 1, 2. 2 more times, starting from the string. 1, 2. 1, 2. All right, so that's our first half. Let's look at the middle section. The middle section is just piano. So nice and easy. Let's hang out in the upper part of the bow. Nice and quiet, maybe closer to the fingerboard. We'll do the repeats. So starting at the piano section. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice and gentle. The middle section's pretty simple. Let's do the last section where we just ended, and we're gonna bump it up to 120. So we'll just have a little practice time together and just see exactly what it would be like to play this at 120. So let's play it staccato first, and then we'll go back and we'll play it spiccato. So on the string this time, starting from the forte. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's pretty fast, isn't it? Feel free to pause and give that another try a few times on your own. Nice and tiny little staccato strokes. Don't use too much bow. So let's try it spiccato this time. Making sure that you hang out in the lower half of the spiccato section. All right, so let's get ready. Back to the forte. Excuse me. Okay, let's try that again. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so that is it. We've completed the very easy melodious studies for the violin and the viola. So I hope you enjoy practicing this week, and I will see you very soon where we jump down the next rabbit hole and find something magical to explore. Thank you for practicing with me today, and I hope you enjoyed this class. See you soon.